Okay, I want to introduce you to our newest 3D printed bow maker. We used to make these out of wood, but I was using our old blocks of wood, and since we don't carry those anymore, I don't have access to that. And it was harder to get somebody to drill the holes and make pegs. And so my husband has a 3D printer now, and so we print these, and it's so much easier. Plus, he made slots to store the pegs on the side. So no more lost pegs when you go to make a bow. All right, I want to show you how to do this. These sell for $12, and they come with printed instructions so that you can be reminded, although you can come back and watch this video if you need to. So these little slots here are for different size bows. I am using this ribbon, which is a little over 1/2 inch, I believe. So I'm going to make a little bit bigger one, just because the wider the ribbon, the more a bow can stand being larger. So what you're going to do is, I always have the loose end over to my right because I'm right-handed. And this right side is going to do all the work. So this one doesn't really have to move. All right, so I'm going to wrap this around, cross this free end over. It's going to go down between the pegs, doing this from the side, so it's a little, and come up around. And it's going to trap in all of those pieces. And this is where you want to just make sure you have it centered where you want it to be. And then right here, you can see a little hole that I'm making with my finger by holding the two pieces here. This is going to come down through here and through that hole. I'm tucking that back in through there. And this, I think, is a square knot. I am not a pro on knots, but I tried to keep everything nice and even and flat as I did this. And now I can pull that off. And I have a perfectly made bow. And you can wiggle it a little bit if you need to. But the nice thing is, this is not going to pull loose when you pull on these ends, because it's actually tied around the center. So now I can tuck that around a card if I want to. It just makes a really quick and easy, beautiful bow each time. I do want to show you, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to make it long enough to put on a card. I want to show you that you can also make a double or a triple bow by just going around these loops another time or two. So the last time I took it around one time, and this time I'm going to take it around again. So now there's two lengths around there. And I want to make sure I have enough over here to tie my bow with. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing, cross this over. Need to just get a little bit more ribbon out there off the roll. Crossing it over, bringing it back over, trying again to keep everything nice and tight and tidy as I go. And making that little square knot there in the front. And tying. Now I have this beautiful double bow that looks absolutely stunning on a card if you want to fancy up a card, especially with this ribbon. See how pretty that is? All right, and like I said, this is tight, so it's not going to loosen. I am yanking on this with all my might, and it's not going to disturb the bow. It's only going to tighten this tighter. All right. So that is it. This is our bow maker. And now I can just take these out. I'm finished, so I'll store them back in here. One little tip is to not force them. That got a little bit tight. So I'm going to lift it out and move it in again so that it's not tight. If it gets tight, that means it could stay in there for you. This one might need to just go in the slot. Let's try that. There we go. But just because those insides are a little bit, they're deep in there, so there could be a little bit of filament in there that's in the way. But for the most part, they slide in and out fairly easily, and you're ready to go.